News emerging from Nigeria suggests that Boko Haram seized hundreds of children from a remote town in the northeast in late 2014. Initial calls to report the kidnapping were, however, ignored, with locals fearful of the government's response. Residents say they decided to open up after the Human Rights Watch highlighted the case on Tuesday. They say some 300 children were among the 500 girls, boys and women taken from Damasak on Monday, November 24, 2014. Many of them drowned in a river as they tried to flee from the militants. The government of former President Goodluck Jonathan in March last year denied reports of the Damasak kidnapping, while a local senator and a senior intelligence source also doubted the claims. Now, to discuss these developments further, we are joined by Deji Badmas live in Lagos. Deji, we understand the previous government denied these allegations. Has the current government issued any statement, and are there any indications where the children are?
Well, not at all, Penina. The present government has not said anything about it. As you said, the previous government, of course, denied there was such a kidnapping. And then, parents and people from Damasak actually did not come out forcefully to assert that claim back then. But now, this is coming from Human Rights Watch. The government has not said anything yet. We just have to wait and see how the government reacts. We probably might get some kind of reaction in the coming days. But for now, nothing coming out of the government at all, and nothing coming out of the military, Penina.
So it is now 1 year since President Buhari took charge with a pledge to crush Boko Haram. Is the public in Nigeria satisfied with his approach and efforts against the group so far?
Well, absolutely. As a matter of fact, everybody knows that there's been a reduction, for instance, in the suicide attacks we used to have in this country. Boko Haram has been pushed back. Not quite long ago, just a few days ago, someone purporting to be the leader of Boko Haram, Abubakar Shekau, came out surrendering and asking his followers to surrender. A lot of people believe that's a clear indication that, the end of the insurgency is in sight. Fact is that this government has succeeded in pushing back Boko Haram, and the government continues to maintain that the sect does not control any territory in this country, any local government at all. The military is still carrying out an operation in Sambisa. Just a few days ago, the military captured the spiritual home now of Boko Haram. The place is known as Algano Forest, and there's an operation going on in Sambisa Forest, which is, of course, the last stronghold of Boko Haram, and the military has said it intends to wrap up that operation in no time at all. And Penina, you just have to look at the country. In the past, we used to have consistent, almost on a daily basis, suicide attacks. That has been cut down significantly. Security experts here would tell you that there's no question at all that the intelligence community has upped its game, and that's the reason we're not seeing all of that now, and that Boko Haram's capacity to carry out the kind of attacks it used to carry out is no longer there. But then there's also a warning that Nigerians should not be complacent, the troops should not be complacent, that we might have occasional attacks from Boko Haram, but that the military has said it is committed to ending the insurgency once and for all. So there's no question that if there's one thing President Buhari has done effectively, it is in the area of security, and it is in beating back Boko Haram.
All right, Deji Badmas in Lagos. Always a pleasure speaking to you, Deji.